trying to understand. Fine. In last class, we are trying to understand how Java, why C and C++ programming languages are platform dependent, right? So I hope all the people understand. Anybody have doubts? Is it clear to all? Okay. Now today, let us try to continue next points. So why C++ languages are platform dependent? It is because of compiled code contains a machine language. The compiled code contains machine language whose format is not understandable to another operating system. That's why it is a platform dependent. Okay. Now I wanted to understand how Java achieved platform independence. Okay. There is a two ways of learning Java achieved platform independency. James Gosling given statement, Ameripate learning style, or project development style. Which style you want? How Java achieved platform independency. This topic you can learn in two ways. Which way you wanted to learn? In high-tech city style you want to learn? Project development style you wanted to learn? Or you want to learn Ameripate style? So no one is responding, only one person responding. Which style you want? Ameripate style? Wonderful, super. Okay. Ameripate style is topic completed. Java achieved platform independency by using JVM. Okay. Java achieved platform independency by using JVM. Over. Ameripate style completed. Let's go to the next topic then. Important facts on Java program, Java software. Ameripate style. Java program is extension is a .java. After compilation, you will get .class file. .class file internally contains bytecode. That bytecode is further executed by JVM. Okay, in JVM execute the bytecode. Okay, Java software, like Java program, Java software is not platform independent. It is a platform dependent. Sixth point, Java supports two types of softwares, JDK, JRE. Okay, from Java 11 onwards, JRE is not there. Okay, next point, seventh point, difference between JDK, JRE, JVM and JIT. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment. JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. JIT stands for Just-in-Time Compiler. Okay, if you want to develop Java programs, you need JDK software. You must install JDK software in your system. How to install JDK software? Okay, installing JDK software. How to install JDK software? To install JDK software, very simple. Go to oracle.com, download JDK. One exe file you will get. Double click that exe file. Then installation is complete. After installation completed, you want to access different files from JDK. For that, you need to create three variables: Java home, path, and class path. Okay. So how to set path? Very simple. There is a command called set. Set path equal to now some value you should assign JDK bin. Class path not required to set. That is advanced Java section. Core Java no need to worry. Okay. So difference between path and class path. Path is meant for what? Finding JDK software binary files. Class path is meant for finding classes. That's all. Ameripate style completed. Now let us go to the next topic. Okay. You want Ameripate style now? Okay. Now let's go to the next topic. How to develop Java program. Okay. How to develop Java program. Okay, very simple. Java program development is very, very simple. Okay. Ameripate style you want now? Right. So now these are the topics we completed. How to develop Java program. Okay, what the software is required to develop Java program. Okay, Now, software is required to develop Java program. We need three softwares. Number one, editor software, Edit Plus, editor notepad software, JDK software, command prompt. Okay, then we have already all three softwares are there in our system. What are the Java programming elements? How to develop their program, right? Very simple. Java program is developed in, to develop Java program, we need, again, a simple program called class. We have a small programming element called class. Okay, class is used for developing any program in Java because Java is a object-oriented programming. Okay, what the essential statement to develop Java program? To develop Java program, we need a small concept called class. Okay, how to develop hello world program? Okay, if I teach like this, core Java can be completed in just how many days? 1 month, more than enough. Shall I continue? Complete core Java maximum in 1 month I can complete. Shall I continue? Right. Some people are seriously telling that Amirpet style I want. Right? Some people are telling that Amirpet style we want. Amirpet style, already failure style. Ready? So I need some participation from your class. Are you ready? Are ready? I need some participation from your class. Are you ready? Right. If you are not participating, I'll come slowly from high-tech city style to Amirpet style. Friends in the class, IT brand. Okay, na? I'm spoiling the Naresh IT brand. So, Nana, how many of you joined on my name by your seniors referring? And how Java achieved platform independency. Now I want to give a statement. Assume there is no James Gosling. Okay? Assume there is no James Gosling. You are the James Gosling. Now, you got a requirement in the company that you need to develop a project. Okay? You wanted to develop a project. To develop a project, what project you want to develop? Network-based project you want to develop. So to develop network-based project, you need platform independency. Okay, I will ask a question. Existing languages, but that time what? C and C++, right? So now my question is C and C++ or C and C++ languages, C or C++ languages supports platform independency, supports internet application development. Okay, is a C and C++ languages support internet application development. What is your answer? Come on, someone, sir. What is your answer? What is your answer? What is your answer? Yes. Yes. No. Yes, no. Okay, what is your answer? Yes, no, yes, no. Yes, no or yes, no. Excellent. Or your answer is no. Okay, let us analyze. Okay, let us analyze. Okay, let us learn. Let us see now. I'm going to write abc dot c. Let me try abc dot c. Now abc dot c program I am giving to whom now? Compiler. Okay, abc dot c I am giving to compiler. Then compiler, let me prepare small diagram. So today I cannot take voice aggressively. I hope everybody okay na? Are able to listen my voice na? Okay. Compiler. Then compiler is generating objective code abc.obj. Okay, abc.obj. Okay, now abc.obj I'm giving to linker. Then everyone should answer. Everyone should answer. All the people done the payment, not for listening, right? All the people done payment for learning, so need to learn. Tell me, what linker generates? Linker give you what file? Separate one more file will give now. What is the file? Excellent. abc.exe. That is where you are not thinking. Why you are giving abc.exe? Because you are feeling I am doing all this work in Windows. So yesterday given concept you are not carrying. Yesterday what I told, the executable file is changing from operating system to operating system now. For all operating system, abc.obj file is fixed. But linker generating from operating system to operating system different, right? So you must ask me, sir, in which operating system you are running abc.obj, sir? Yes or no? You didn't ask that question. That means you are best listener in the world. Yes or no? You are the best listener in the world. Now it's the time you must change your listening procedure to listening habit to thinking. You must start think. You must not just listen. What yesterday we discussed, those points you must carry to today class. So just blindly should not listen. Now I am running this program. I am running this program in the operating system called Linux. Okay, assume that I'm running this program in Linux operating system. Tell me, if I run the program in Linux operating system, then what the dot class file we will get? We will get abc.bin. abc.bin. Okay. What is bin? That is executable file. Contains machine language machine language plus processor code. Yesterday you didn't attend class? Sravya yesterday attended or no? Not attended yesterday. Then how did you give that joining link like that? BTech-IT. Okay. So bin file is executable file. Achha. Okay. So bin file is executable file. Final output file generated by linker. Operating system to operating system, it will be changing. Please don't start webcams. If you start webcams, it will be disturbance to the class. I cannot see the screen. Okay, now? So stay away from the mobile. These 2 hours, sit one place properly and listen class properly. Don't engage with other things. Messages are coming, going. Okay, mute the messages. Now, tell me now. I'm asking question. Is the C and C++ languages supports internet application? Tell me, internet applications supporting means what the meaning of internet application? Internet application means the program available in where In this server computer, we must download into client computer. Must download into client computer. You must download into client computer, right? What I download? abc.bin file. Sorry, abc.obj, because I want to run. So compile code I need. abc.obj file. Then tell me, this abc.obj file I am trying to execute in this computer. Is it executed or not executed or depends? Come on, sir. Is it executed or not executed or depends? I given three options. Choose one option. Executed or not executed or depends? Depends. What depends? What depends? What depends? What it depends? Depending on OS. Now the server computer operating system, client computer operating system is the same. What the same means? Linux. Okay. Client computer, server computer operating system is Linux. Then it is executed. Executed and output will come. Okay, no problem. Program is executed and we will get output. So now can you tell me, C++ supports internet application or not? Tell me again, after my explanation, you have to come up with an idea. You have to come up with an idea. What I am trying to ask, you should understand my intention of asking question. You should understand. So should not answer just blindly. My intention is what? Does C++ supports internet application or not? What is the meaning of internet? In server computer, I place one program. Okay, now that program download to client computer via internet and execute that program in the server computer. Is it possible or not possible? It is depending on the client computer operating system. Okay, if the operating system is same as server computer, then it will be executed. If not, it is not executed. Simple as that. What do you say? It is simple as that. Right? It is simple as that. Then now tell me now. Let me take another hand. You are talking about left hand. Let me come to right hand. Right hand is nothing but I am taking another client computer. I'm taking client computer. In this client computer, now I am taking operating system of this client computer is okay, Windows. Okay, right. Then I am downloading abc.obj file. Okay, abc.obj file I downloaded here. Tell me, is it executed or not executed? It's not executed. Why not executed? Because the machine language, this file contain, this abc.obj contain machine language of Linux, right? This file contain machine language of Linux. Okay, so the machine language of Windows, machine language of Linux, not understandable to Windows. That's why it is not execute. So finally, the answer I want you give, think and give me answer, is a C and C++ languages supports platform independency. Supports internet application development. Answer is yes, no. Okay. What the meaning of yes, no? If operating system, if client computer operating system, Vikram, all you people look at here once. If you start video, it will come like this on my system. How can I teach? Be Vikram, B Tech. All you people understand problem and you take decision. You want to trouble the class or you wanted to cooperate the class. Please try to think. So still, if you want to disturb the class, okay, no problem. Understand? Did you get clarity? Why I'm requesting don't start video, don't start video. If you start video, on the screen video will come like this. Yeah, disable option is not there here. So control is at your end and now you have to show your talent. And Vikram, thank you so much. You are sitting and listening the class. There are some people who sleeping on the bed and listening the class. At least you sitting and listening carefully like a class. Thank you so much. But don't start video. Okay. Thank you. Now finally tell me what is the answer for this? Yes, no. Why yes, no? Did you get clarity? Yes, no. If operating system, okay, if client operating system, client operating system is same as server operating system, then the program will be downloaded and executed. Okay. Next, if client operating system is different from server operating system, it cannot be executed. Why? Because machine language is different. Tell me, if I use C and C++ for developing internet application, I can support only one category clients. Only one category clients business only I can get. I cannot get another category clients. Best example again, Nokia only. If you take Nokia, okay, best example again, Nokia only I'm taking. If we take Nokia, so now we'll discuss XML later. XML is not a language, na? XML is a file, right? It's a content carrying file. So it's not a language, right? Listen. Right? If you take Nokia is decided to use Windows as an operating system for the mobile. But entire world is going with Android. Customers are looking for Android mobiles. Okay, and different application developers wanted to develop their apps on Android platform, but Nokia has chosen Windows platform. Then tell me, as a developer, if you are not providing the all facilities, easiness to the end user to use your application, if you providing restrictions to the end user to use your application, then what happen? Your application will not be used by end user. Finally, who is going to lose? End user losing, you are losing, you only losing. Your company has to close. That's what happened for Nokia. Yes or no? That's why Nokia company closed. Samsung has chosen Android as its operating system, and Nokia chosen Windows. So if you want all operating system clients, should I develop my web application, should I develop my internet application by using C and C++? No, it's a bad opinion, bad idea. So tell me, what should I do now? I have to choose, I have to choose a new language which supports all operating systems, right? If you want to develop internet application, you can use C and C++, but the problem is only same server operating system customers only can use my application. Different operating system clients cannot use cannot use my application. If you want to target all operating system vendors, then we have to use platform independent language. Everybody got clarity? So try to answer now. If you want a platform independent language, C and C++ supporting platform independency? No. C and C++ are not supporting platform independency. Then what I need? What I need now? I need a new language. Okay. So I told you, you are working in the company. In that company, a project came, which is internet based project. But the existing language, what C and C++ doesn't support platform independency. Hence, you cannot use C and C++ for developing internet application. Then you are thinking for alternative language. In the world, there is no language supporting internet application. Then what to do? You have to take it as a project now. Your company CEO will ask, you will go and tell to your CEO, there is no language for developing this project. You can reject this project. Will CEO lose the project? You want to lose the business? No. CEO immediately will tell you, Array, CEO immediately will tell you, Array Babu, it is a what you call I don't want to lose the project. You must develop. Okay. Now CEO feels so happy. First of all, why? CEO feel so happy because immediately he will smile at you and say, "Wow, thank you. You have given me another new product. You have given me new project. So go on to develop new language which support internet application." Are you catching my point? You have given a good idea to the company manager to get new project. So immediately he will ask, okay, you go and develop new project. So with a language, so that language will start selling in the market. So tell me, you are in that company. Your CEO asks you to develop language. Now tell me, like James Kosling, are you ready to develop language, or like Amirpet student, are you run away to develop the logic? You will run away now, or will you develop the? What do you say? Are you ready to develop? Are you ready to develop? You run away, na? Okay, let us take the challenge. I want to develop. Okay. Let's say if you are a James Kosling. Let's say Java is not there. Now you are a James Kosling, you need to develop. Simple, sir. You know, if you know the problem, solution is easy. People who are suffering to develop any solution, they are not understand the problem solve properly. If they understand the problem properly, providing solution is easy. Why this abc.obj program not executing in Windows operating system? Because the internal code is machine language code. Understand? The internal code is machine language code. Because its internal language is machine language code, that's why it is not executing. So tell me, what is my target? Achieving platform independency. If you want to achieve platform independency, what do you need? Come on. If you want platform independency, what do you need? The program should execute in client computer. No, don't use Java, Ganavi. I told you, na, there is no Java. There is no Java, there is no James Gosling. You are the James Gosling, you are creating the new language, so don't bring Java terminology, try to use your own terminology. Again repeating, abc.obj file contain machine language of Linux, that's why not executing in Windows. Below, if this abc.obj file contains the machine language of Windows, can this program go and execute in Windows operating system? Come on, come on, come on. If this file compiled program contains machine language of Windows, then tell me, this program can go and execute. But my question is what? You are compiling the program in Linux. Okay? You are compiling the program in Linux. Then how do I know I should develop the machine language of Windows? At the time of compilation, compiler software is having the information of current operating system. Current operating system is Linux, so that's why it generated Linux operating system machine language. How this compiler software knows client computer operating system? It don't know, na? Okay. If I know, can I develop? Yes. If I know, we can. But I don't know. Then tell me, if you want to achieve platform independency, means if you want to execute, if you want to compile program, in a server and you want to execute that program in a client, repeating again, if you want to compile program in server, if you want to execute that program in client, what to do? What to do? You have to generate machine language of client. But to generate machine language the client, I should know client operating system. So first thought should come in your mind. If you want to achieve platform independency, what is the target? The target you should fix first. Target, generate machine language for client operating system. Okay, what the target? Generate machine language for client operating system. Okay. Second, immediately you should raise a question from this target. Okay, target is fixed. I want to go to Hyderabad. Target is fixed. You want to join Harikrishna class. Target is fixed. But how to join Harikrishna class? Okay, how to join Harikrishna class? Now you need to find the ways. Okay, to join Harikrishna class, you should visit Naresh IT, or you should visit Harikrishna Facebook page, or you should search in the Google who is the best faculty for core Java. Okay, or you should check your seniors. So some ways you need to find. That ways I am trying to question. Okay, look at there. Array, if you want to generate machine language for client operating system, below machine language, you don't know client operating system at the time of compilation. At what time you know client operating system? Only at the time of execution, right? This is execution phase. At execution phase only you know client operating system. Are you catching my point? This is the conclusion point, sir. This is the conclusion point. Execution time only I'll come to know client operating system. At the time of compiling, this is a compilation phase. At the time of compiling server, I don't know what is the operating system. So I will generate current operating system. If you want to generate machine language for client operating system, tell me, you must move machine language generation from compilation phase to, you must generate machine language generation from compilation phase to execution phase. Everyone understand the statement? I want to generate, if you want to achieve platform independency, what is the meaning of platform independency? Compile the program in server, execute the program in client, irrespective of the operating system of the client. If you want to execute the program irrespective of the operating system of the client, I must generate machine language for client operating system. When a client operating system information I'll get, I will not get at the compilation phase. I'll get what? Execution phase. Because client will come to server computer for execution purpose. Okay, so I need to move machine language generation from server computer to client computer. How can I move? How can I move? Okay, I have two options. Choose the one option. Okay, first option is don't download. First option is what? Don't download. Don't download what? Compiled file. Rather, okay, first option. First option. Sorry. I have first option. First option is download the machine language of Linux, convert the machine language Linux to Windows operating system machine language. Is it possible? Download machine language of the Linux and convert machine language of the Linux to what? Windows. Is it possible? Hey, how can I convert Telugu to Telugu, Ravai? How to convert English to English? How to convert Hindi to Hindi? I can convert one language to another language. How can I convert one language to same language? Not possible. Okay, so the first option is wrong option. We cannot convert one machine language to another machine language. Not possible. Is it clear? Then next. Now next point. Next option I'm giving you. What you do? Download directly source code. Already yesterday we tried. Download directly source code. Can you download directly source code? Yes. Repeating again. Directly download source code. Last 2 minutes, sir. Last 2 minutes. Please pay attention. Topic is about to complete. Last 2 minutes. Now abc.c directly download. Okay. abc.c directly download. Okay. Then you give this abc.c program to compiler software. Come on. You give this abc.c file to directly to compiler software. Can I? Now, at the time of compiling, compiler software will consider current operating system. What is the current operating system? Windows. Then it will generate abc.obj file. No? This abc.obj file contains what? Machine language of Windows. It generates machine language of Windows. Directly I am writing for understanding purpose. Machine language of Windows. Machine language of Windows. Tell me now, this machine language of Windows can be executed by Windows now? This is the one approach. This is second approach. Tell me, second approach from this executed and output coming. Second approach is providing platform independence. What do you say? Right, platform independence I got. Come on. Think. I given second approach. You must prove that my approach is wrong. Understand my point? You must not relaxed. Amaya, Hari is taking care of everything. I no need to worry. So should not feel. Second approach I given to you. The second approach is right or wrong. You should take decision. You should not believe me. You are a software engineer. I'm not considering you as a student. I am considering as a software engineer. A software engineer never believe other people giving solutions. They will have always a doubt. Is it right or wrong? Is there any problem? Is it right or wrong? Is there any problem? People are keep on questioning. And tell me now, is there any problem in this approach? There is a problem in this approach. This is the Tumri approach. What approach? This is the Tumri approach. The most worst approach you have given. Sir, why it is a Tumri approach? Tumri means worst. It's a worst approach, stupid approach, dirty approach. Why? Second approach has provided platform independency, but this is a wrong approach. Why it is a wrong approach? Subham Nirvan has come up with an idea. Okay, he got that question. Subham Nirvan got a question. What is that, sir? It has two problems, sir. Okay, this approach has given two problems. Problem number one, uh, no security to code. Okay, no security to code. All my clients are receiving my 6 years of developed project code. Then they will take entire my project and they will start what you call they will start their own company as a competition to me. Yes or no? They'll start a company competition to me now. So what do you suggest? Is it a right idea or wrong idea? It is a wrong idea. Then what the second approach? Okay, first problem. Second problem is there, observe. First problem, okay. Second problem is there. What the second problem? Listen. Second problem. What the second problem? Arey Babu, let's say I have 10 clients, 10 computers. In all 10 computers, listen, in all 10 computers, what happened? This program is downloaded. This program is downloaded. This program is downloaded. This program is downloaded. In all 10 computers, this program is downloaded. Then in all 10 computers, compiler software compiling this program repeatedly, na? Come on. It is repeatedly compiling. Generally, people say compiled programming languages program execution is fast. Okay, listen. Why there is compiled programming language execution fast? Listen. Currently, the program execution is slow. Why program execution slow? What the job of the compiler? Compiler job is it has to verify syntax of this program. Okay, listen. This program internally written lot of statements now. All these statements syntactically correct or wrong, it is checking. Okay, how many times it is checking? In first computer, second computer, third computer, fourth computer, fifth computer. Let's say 1 million computers program is downloaded. In all 1 million computers, the program is again repeatedly compiling, repeatedly checking the source code is right or wrong. That means it will go to what? Repeated compilation. It is a repeated compilation. Okay, it's a repeated compilation. Because of these two problems. Number one, security problem. Number two, repeated compilation program execution becomes slow. So tell me now, what is the final solution? If you give the source code directly to client, now we are missing what? Two problems are coming. Tell me, can we solve these two problems? If you solve these two problems, can you get platform independency? Yes. Do I need to go to the new solution? Not required. I don't need to go to the new solution. I need to just solve these two problems. Maybe I'll get a solution. Tell me, security. Okay, security. Okay, security means why you are getting security problem? Because this client understand my code. If you send the code to the client in a client not understandable way, problem solved. If you send the code to the client in a client not understandable way, is a problem solved. I am sending the code from the server to client in a client not understandable way and giving that code to compiler no Windows operating system, then it generate the machine language of Windows operating system. I'll get platform independency na. Mujhe already catch my point. Last point. Did you understand? Then try to answer now. How can we provide the code in a client not understandable way? I am developing code. First of all, I should understand. I am developing in source code, means high level code. That high level code should convert it to some other code which is not understandable to human being. Tell me, in your academics, there is a chapter called networking. In a networking chapter, when you want to send username from one system to another system, password from one system to another system, you are implementing some concept called encryption and decryption. Na? In the client computer encrypted, in a server computer decrypted. Na? Tell me, can I apply this technique here? Come on, sir. Can I apply the technique here? Can I apply the technique here? Yes. We can apply the technique here. So observe, I'm implementing the technique. What am I doing? This abc.c file, assume abc.c only. This abc.c file, I wanted to convert it to which code? Encrypted code, enc. I want to take the file name as what? abc.enc, encrypted code. Tell me, to generate this encrypted code, I need one translator software na. Come on, sir. I need one translator software na, to generate this encrypted code. Earlier we got abc.obj file. Now I am getting encrypted enc file. Then to generate this encrypted code, I need one translator. Who is the translator? Translator should translate line by line, complete code, complete code. Complete code translator is nothing but who is that fellow? Compiler only. So tell me, I am developing one new compiler software. Old compiler, I am discard. I am developing one new compiler software. This abc.c file I given to compiler. This is a new compiler. This new compiler software generate what? abc.enc file. RBJ, following? Tell me, this abc.enc file contains machine language code, encrypted code? This abc.enc file contain what code? What code it contain? It contain encrypted code. It is not machine language code, na? Fine. Then now I am taking this encrypted code to the client computer. Is it okay? Can I bring this encrypted code to the client computer? Yes. Then I have hand over that encrypted code to client. Then tell me, can client understand it? No. Okay. Client cannot understand. What I am giving now here, abc.c. Last point, sir. I hope all you people are listening. Last point, okay? abc.c. Then tell me, abc.c not understandable to client. Hey, client not understand, okay. Windows also not understand. I have already compiled over. Now I want to execute. Who should execute? Operating system should execute. Tell me, I'm giving this abc.ec to operating system. Operating system can understand or cannot understand? Cannot understand. Why? It is encrypted code. Then tell me, what you told? In the server computer, you have to decrypt na? Tell me, for a decryption purpose, I need one more translator na? Tell me, you need the translator here for what purpose? You need a translator here. You need a translator here for what purpose? For running. Running means what you are doing. Complete code you are running? No, line by line running. Line by line running purpose. I need a translator. Which translator? Interpreter. Hello. There I have taken compiler for complete translation. I need to translate here line by line. So interpreter I am taking. So tell me what interpreter will do? Interpreter also can generate machine language, na? It generate machine language of whom? Windows. All are catching my point? It generate the machine language of Windows. Bolo. Now the program is now executing here. Hello Buji. Did you get clarity? All the people got clarity? Now what happened here? Machine language of Windows. Okay. Then this machine language of Windows is generated here. And the generated machine language, can it execute? Yes. So tell me, did I achieve platform independency? What is a platform independency? Platform independency is the process of compile the program in one OS, compile the program in one of OS and execute the same compiled program in another operating system. That is called platform independency. Now I got platform independency. How, sir? It go to client computer. You download Sravia via email. You download. How you are downloading my material from Google Drive? You are downloading via server na. It is a server computer. In server computer, abc.enc file is there. So this client will download it by using link, by using hyperlink. Okay, by using hyperlink, he will download it. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Kirti has raised that question, sir. Compilation is happening in multiple systems now, sir. Wonderful. Compilation is not happening. this is a machine language conversion. That must na. You have to convert machine language. This is not compilation. This is machine language conversion. Compilation means what? Check syntax mistakes. Are there any syntax mistakes? Are there? You need to check. Bolo, while converting to abc.enc file, can I ask the compiler software to verify syntax mistakes also? Yes or no? Check the syntax mistakes and convert it to another code. Okay, that is called compilation. That's it. And tell me, both problems in a single shot, we solve this problem. No? Both problems we solve a single shot by using what? One new compiler. Finally, tell me how do achieve. I'll come to that point. Okay, I will come to that point. Supam Nirvan, I'll come to that point. Tell me now. Finally, tell me how to achieve platform independency. To achieve platform independency, we must generate machine language for client operating system. To generate machine language for client operating system, we must move machine language generation from compilation phase to execution phase, because client operating system information will get only at execution time. In order to machine language from compilation phase to execution phase, to generate machine language for client operating system, we have to do 3 changes in the C language. First change is what? We must find new compiler software. We must develop new compiler software to generate new format code, encrypted code, to generate encrypted code, and to translate this encrypted code to the machine language of current operating system. We need interpreter. New translator, nothing but interpreter. Everyone understand? By introducing these 3, by moving machine language generation to compilation phase to execution phase, now we can achieve platform independency. Everyone understand? If interviewer ask a question, how can we provide platform independency to C language? What do you answer? To provide platform independency to C language, we have to generate machine language not for server computer. We have to generate machine language for client computer. To generate machine language for client computer, we have to move machine language generation from compilation phase to execution phase. For that purpose, I need new compiler software, encrypted code, and interpreter. So first you convert the abc.c file to, okay, by using new compiler software, convert abc.c source code into encrypted code and hand over this encrypted code to the client computer. Then client will hand over this abc.c file to interpreter. By looking into the current operating system, it will convert what you call the encrypted code to, it will encrypted code decrypted, converted to machine language of current operating system, executed, will give output. Then tell me, sir, if you want abc.enc file to execute in a different 1 million operating systems, in all 1 million operating system, I should have this translator interpreter, na? Come on. In all 1 million operating system, then tell me, according to the change, what should do in Linux also, in another computer also, what you are going to download now? According to this platform independency architecture, what you are going to download here? You are not downloading abc.obj file. What you are going to download? You are downloading abc.enc file. Buji, understand? Now that thought should come in your mind. abc.enc. Okay, you have to download abc.enc into this computer, and I must give it to whom now? Interpreter. Here I must have interpreter. Now interpreter generate machine language of Linux. Then operating system executes this. Here it is executed. Okay, na? So if you want your C language as platform independent programming language, these are the changes you have to do. Can I hope all the people got clarity? समझ में आया? If you ask a question, can you please think like a James Gosling and give the solution to this problem? Can all the people give the solution? Can you talk like this? Are you happy to learn complete details? Are you happy to know all these details, how to provide platform independency to the C language? What happened in 1995? I was teaching, in 1995, I was teaching C language. Okay, in 1995, I was teaching C language. A small story happened, you need to know. Okay, one small story happened, you must know. In 1995, I was teaching C language. Okay, my institute is in Amirpet. There is a big 4-star, 3-star hotel called Aditya Parking. If you are in Amirpet, you come to know. Okay, that time when I was teaching C language, I used to say that C language is a platform independent. Okay, C language is a platform independent programming language. In an introduction, first 2-3 classes. So the C program you compile in one operating system will not execute in another operating system. Okay, you have to you have to compile the C program, same source code in every operating system to get that computer machine language and execute in that computer. So it is a platform dependent programming language. Then happily days are going on. One student, intelligent student like you, one intelligent student has come to me after class and asked, sir, how to provide platform independency to C language, sir? Then I surprised. Then I replied the question wonderfully. Hey, how do I know? Go and ask Dennis Ritchie. Who developed the language, C language? Dennis Ritchie, na? How do I know, Rabbi? Go and ask Dennis Ritchie. Okay. Then the student looked at me very badly he looked at me and he left. Then I don't have any answer to that question to give. Then second batch started. Every 15 days, 20 days, I'll start new batch. Second batch started. Then in that batch also, one more student has asked me a question: how Java achieved platform independence? Sorry, how C can be provided platform independency, sir, if I required in future? Oh, now I realized. Okay, if I don't learn, now the next batch students are more intelligent than me. They are thinking advanced than me. If I am not thinking advanced than them, then I cannot survive in this teaching field. Because as a faculty, always I must be one step ahead than you, na? Okay, now it's a time I have to think advanced than you. Then I come to the home, I started thinking, Arey, why C program doesn't support platform independency? Then I started taking a paper, all these architecture I have written on a paper. Then I realized, yes, now we got platform independency. Then next day I went to the class and I explained in the old batch, I explained the new batch. The students who asked me a question, they felt very happy, sir, wonderful, sir, thank you, marvelous, blah, 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 they told. Then I slowly in all batches, I explained this diagram. Every student, every batch of students are enjoying like anything. Then next, I have inquired in Amirpet, is there any faculty teaching this platform independency related point? I found no faculty teaching this point. Then I taken it as advantage. Come on, business and dominating others only, na? Then I taken advantage. Then I go to, I started announcing weekend workshop, Saturday, Sunday workshop. How can we provide platform independency to C language? Okay. How can we provide platform independency to C language? One workshop announced. Then all students, pamphlets distributing. Okay, the students are coming to different institutes, na? Then pamphlets are distributing. I put one office boy and distributing pamphlets. Then all students are seeing that pamphlet. They're surprised. How C can achieve platform independence? Okay, let us go. And people are coming and sitting in the class and happily teaching. In one Saturday, Sunday workshop, one old man came. Okay, and he slowly came and sit, corner of the room. I look at him and I'm surprised. I am very much young that time, na small bacha. Then why this old man is coming and sitting in the class? I don't understand. I thought of maybe some C faculty in some college maybe is teaching. He wanted to learn, some professor maybe. Okay, no problem. Then I accepted. Then I explained it. Then happily days are going. In 1995, a new language came into the market with the name called Java. Then my management has asked me, Hari, there is a good demand for Java, you must teach. Then okay, let me see what is Java, why Java, how Java, when Java. Any language you want to learn, I will apply the questions called what, WH questions I'll apply. In that process, I found Java is a platform independent programming language. Then I surprised, Java is a platform independent. How Java is a platform independent? Whatever the architecture I have explained, same architecture is there in Java. Look at there. Whatever architecture I have explained, same architecture, ditto copy paste architecture there in Java. Okay, abc.c place, what came? abc.java. abc.java. Compiler as it is there. In place of abc.enc file, abc.class came. Okay, abc.enc place abc.class came. Okay, now what they are telling, this abc.java program given to compiler, compiler is generating abc.class file. Okay, abc.class file, which is not understandable to human being. Then this abc.class file you download, abc.class file you download. Okay, what is coming now? abc.class, abc.enc file place we got abc.enc. Then this abc.enc you are giving to, you give to a translator software called JVM. Then abc.enc file is given to JVM software. JVM software will generate the machine language of machine language of current operating system. From there you got output. Hey, after seeing this entire architecture, I just surprised. My architecture is copied by this fellow. Who is this person? Then I started, who invented Java? I searched. I found okay, I found this old man. Okay, na? Oh, come on, right? I catch my point. I found this old man. This old man is the one who sit in my class that day. Okay, then I surprised. He copied my entire architecture and invented Java. Rabbi, are you people understand that? Then I called to James Gosling. James Gosling, why you copied my architecture? Okay, this is the old man sit that day, corner of my room when I was teaching Java, C language. Okay, and he appreciated me. Hare Krishna, actually, I was roaming I'm going entire world for finding how to achieve the platform independency to Java. And then I found, your class, okay, your pamphlet on the road in Amirpet. That day I sit in your class. Then finally I found how to achieve platform independency to Java. Thank you so much. You given a wonderful architecture. This credit it goes to you only. Okay? Era Babu. All you people understand the story? Era? Like Gajni fellows? All you people are seriously listening class like anything. Very seriously. Amma, you are James Gosling copied from you. Right? I started a statement with, there is a wonderful story. I stored There is a wonderful story. Huh? I said there is a wonderful story. Then all you people are seriously listening that story. In 1991, I was studying my 8th class. Huh? Not even 8th class. I born in 81. Okay, 10 years and maybe 5th class, 6th class. Huh? I was studying at maximum 5th class maybe. In 5th class, I was there. James Gosling invented Java. Huh? You all people are seriously listening the story. But James Gosling architecture, okay? James Gosling architecture and our architecture both are same, na? Babu, James Gosling not copied, right? We only copied James Gosling. Okay, all you people are seriously listening. All you people wake up. Come on, come on, come on. Maybe you are in a full swing that, Achha, James Gosling copied, okay? James Gosling not copied, okay? We only copied. Huh? Right. Come on, wake up, wake up. So all you people are okay, na? Come out from that story. Come out from the story. Okay. Actually, what happened when I never taught C because C is a horrible language in my life. I started Java teaching. No. Actually, when I started my first batch, one student come and asked me, sir, how Java achieved platform independency? Then I said by using JVM because James Gosling has given by using JVM. So I said by using JVM. But students are not satisfied. Sir, how by using JVM? Then the question, how by using JVM? I should answer now. Before I come to the class, I prepare WH questions. I don't give a chance to you. Okay? I don't give a chance to you to ask any question. As a student, first I will think. When a statement I'm going to talk in the class, first as a student, I will think that question. From the student point, I will start understanding that point. Okay. So to answer that question, how by using JVM, I started analyzing, I started comparing. Here I placed C language. Okay, here I placed C language compilation flow. Then here I placed Java program compilation flow. Okay, Java program compilation flow I placed. Then I started comparing. In C language, in the compilation phase, machine language generated. In Java language, machine language generating in execution phase. Oh, so the main reason behind the main change in Java compared to C is not JVM, all the nonsense. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Machine language change. Are you catching my point? Java has achieved platform independency by moving machine language generation from compilation phase to execution phase by introducing, come on sir, by introducing a new compiled code called bytecode, by introducing new compiler software, bytecode and JVM. So Java achieved, generally people say that Java achieved platform independency by using JVM. How by using JVM? Are you catching my point? How by using JVM? JVM is, why JVM required? How by using JVM? Why bytecode required? People say that Java achieved platform independency by using bytecode, by using JVM. But how? I want the details. They all came into picture only because of machine language moving purpose. All the people realize the point? Come on. All the people realize? Harshita has asked the question. I have a doubt if platform independence is achieved in this way, then interpreter is sufficient for execution. Then what is the need of JVM? Only interpreter not sufficient. Okay. JVM implicitly has interpreter. Only interpreter is not sufficient. We need some more additional components. For example, you want to live in a house. Just 4 walls are sufficient? No. You need some more, right? Right? You need some more. Fan required, freezer required. So many components are there to live. Clothes required. Okay, na, just with body we cannot live. We need clothes required, we need blanket, we need cot. Okay, we need water, we need food, a lot of many things required. All these things arranging in one room, then we call it as a home. So just bytecode translating is not sufficient. I need some more components. All these components required. All these components together we call what? JVM. Are you catching my point? There's a lot of other things are there. Interpreter plus more required. That more interpreter, all these are called as a pack what? JVM. Okay, so I hope all the people got clarity. How Java achieved platform independency? If interviewer ask a question, what you should answer? Java achieved platform independency by using bytecode and interpreter. Generally people say by using bytecode and interpreter, but you don't tell that answer. I want you to tell something more. What is that? What is the answer you must give? Java achieved platform independency by moving machine language generation from compilation phase to execution phase by introducing new compiler. Compiler is new. It is not C compiler. New compiler. Tell me, according to our understanding, I given encrypted, but according to Java, encrypted code is what? Bytecode. Why it is called bytecode, we will discuss. And next, interpreter is nothing but JVM. Just interpreter is not sufficient. We need some more also. Everyone understand that? So, final conclusion. What is that? Subham Nigarwan. Can one interpret? No, interpreter is not one. I need separate interpreter. This interpreter should generate machine language of Linux. This interpreter should generate machine language of Windows. So now interpreter will be different, right? Okay, interpreter is not one. It is different. Interpreter is different. So now let me go to. So I'm so thankful to James Gosling. Because of his invention Java, the world is running wonderfully. You know, if you find James Gosling is my hero. Okay, so James Gosling, my hero. Because of James Gosling, the world, the Amirpet, Hare Krishna, last 16 years, Hare Krishna is living. Okay, Hare Krishna family is living. Okay, and this entire world last 25 years is running with a huge business is only because of James Gosling invention. If James Gosling is not there, you cannot imagine the world like this today. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, then let me go to our slide PPT and then look at there. I wanted to conclude all the points. Tell me, is it possible to, before understanding how Java achieved platform independency, we started our story. Is it possible to develop an internet application by using C and C++ languages? Then what the answer? Yes, sir. No. Yes, no. Answer is yes, no. How it is yes, no? Let us analyze. abc.c file given to compiler generate abc.obj linker, then where I'm compiling based on the Linux operating system win file and then output coming. Then if you want to execute this program in client operating system, I have to download executed or not depending on Linux. Okay, right, depending on operating system. So if the client operating system, server operating system both are same, it will be happily executed. But if client operating system, server operating system are different, then now it cannot be executed because machine language is different. So answer is yes, no. How can you achieve platform independency for C language? What are the changes we must do in C language to achieve platform independency? So this is the diagram. We have to change compiler, we have to change compiled code to encrypted code, move the machine language generation to client computer. That's it. All right, final conclusion. This is the how Java achieved platform independency. This is the diagram. So we give, okay, in Java, the source code is compiled into bytecode. Later, the bytecode is translated into client computer operating system machine language and executed. So we have abc.java compiler generated bytecode. The bytecode is handed over to Windows computer. Windows computer has a JVM. JVM generate machine language of Windows. OS produces output. The next same compiled code, we are not compiling again, the same compiled code we are giving to Linux computer. In Linux computer we have JVM generate machine language of current operating system Linux, and then Linux executed output and giving same compiled code. We are not recompiling again, same compiled code we are giving to Solaris abc.class. abc.class Solaris internally contain JVM. That JVM generate machine language of Solaris, and from there output we are getting. Everyone understand? Because we have compiled program into intermediate code called bytecode, and to translate this bytecode we have JVM in every operating system. That's why now Java achieved platform independency. Platform independency means compiled program in one operating system and execute that program in every operating system irrespective of the where it is compiled. Everybody got clarity? Yeah, right. So final statement, how Java achieved platform independency. Java achieved platform independency by moving machine language and okay, simple point. In Java, program is not compiled targeting to operating system. First bullet point, how Java achieved platform independency. If enter ask a question, first statement, in Java program is not compiled targeting to any operating system. Point number 2, in Java the program is not compiled into machine language, rather it is compiled into a intermediate code called bytecode. Now this bytecode is converted into machine language of different operating system by using the JVM available in this operating system. Hence, to achieve platform independency, Java is moved. Hence, to achieve platform independency, to execute the compiled code in all different operating systems, Java moved machine language generation from compilation phase to execution phase by introducing new compiler software, bytecode and JVM. So this statement you have to give to interviewer. Interviewer pakka will not understand, no doubt in that. He will ask, Arey, what are you explaining? What are you talking about? What is new compiler? What is bytecode? What is JVM? What is moving machine language? What are you talking? Then you smile, take one white paper from him and draw this entire diagram. Whatever the explanation I given, this entire explanation you give to interviewer, he feel very happy and he stand up and give a big shake hand to you and asking, am I talking to James Gosling, a normal student? Pakka. Where did you learn Java, Rabai? I am working last 10 years in the company. I don't know anything. This much depth, internal secrets I don't know. From where you learn Java? I am sure he will ask you. No doubt in that. Understand my point? So try to learn complete details so that no, you can give the shocks to the interviewer. Interviewer feels so happy. Simple, sir. There are two people come to my class. Sorry, two people come to the interview. Let's say two people come to interview. Both people are giving the same answer, same definition, same examples. Then I need only one person. Then whom should I select? Are you catching my point? There should be some difference in explanation from others, na? If you have the differentiation, then you will get the job. Everyone understand? And bad luck, James Gosling is not part of Java. So once Sun Microsystems sold Java to Oracle Corporation, then he left Java and he left Oracle and he moved to now he's working with Amazon or some other company. I didn't know exactly. He's working with some other company. Okay, I know Amazon, but I don't know exactly. Okay, fine. So then finally you draw this explanation and give to the interviewer. Can I hope everybody understand this point? Can I hope everyone understand? Then you may ask me a question, sir, James Gosling, instead of developing the complete new language, why can't he, instead of developing complete new language, why he cannot do the changes in C language, sir? Come on, is a C language, is James Gosling the owner of C language? No. Next, using C language, already so many projects are developed already. If you suddenly change the entire, if you introduce this platform independence to the C language, tell me, the complete architecture of the language is changing now. Earlier C program directly compiled to machine language, but now it is compiling to bytecode from the bytecode to some other machine language code. So complete architecture you are changing. Already developed old projects are facing problem now. For example, you have a cycle here. Now tell me, you want a bike. Then are you adding the engine to the bike, to the cycle? If you add engine to the bike, to the cycle, then bike will die. Next, you want a car. Are you adding the car engine to bike? Bike will die. Are you catching my point? Every language has its own architecture. Existing architecture should not disturb. If you want completely new information, then you have to go for new language to develop. That's it, simple point. Can I hope everybody understand? Now tell me. I have some questions here. Here, in which operating system I am compiling this program? Do I need to worry or not required? Come on, come on. In which operating system I am compiling this program? I no need to worry. What is the input to the compiler? Come on. What is the input to the compiler? Compiler input is, what is the input to the compiler? Java. What is the output to the compiler? Java. Bytecode is Java related now. So input and output to the compiler is Java. So tell me, is a compiler OS specific or OS not specific? Come on, come on. Is it OS specific or OS not specific? It is not OS specific. It is independent of all operating systems. Tell me, JVM is OS specific or OS dependent or independent? JVM is taking bytecode and the bytecode is given to JVM. JVM should generate machine language of Windows. Okay, abc.class given to JVM. In Linux, JVM should generate machine language of Linux. Right, abc.class file bytecode is given to JVM. JVM generate machine language of Solaris. Everyone understand that? Everyone understand that? Then final question is very important. JVM is platform dependent. Java is, compiler is platform independent. Platform dependent and platform independent. Everyone got clarity? Next, do I need to worry in which operating system we are compiling? No, we can compile any system. So this is the story about Java platform independence. Java program development compilation execution procedure. Java programming language, all source code is first written in plain text files ending with .java extension. Those source files are then compiled into .class file by Java C compiler. .class file doesn't contain code that is native to your processor. It instead contains bytecode, the native language of the Java virtual machine. The Java launcher tool then runs your application with an instance of Java virtual machine. Okay. So this is the basic idea about how Java program develop, compile and execution procedure. Okay. Why Java is not 100% platform independent? Okay. You will understand that point in tomorrow class. Don't worry. Okay. In tomorrow class, you are going to learn those points. Can I hope all the people got clarity on this? Is the below diagram show Java compilation execution procedure. My program.java source code given to compiler. Compiler crushing it and converted to bytecode. The bytecode is given to JVM, Java virtual machine, converting the bytecode into machine language of zeros and ones of current operating system. Executed, we got output. So this is the story about how Java achieved platform independency. Right? So today we started class late. So that's why I'm unable to move to the next point. So no problem. And tomorrow, all the points I have already clearly mentioned. I mentioned every point in the material. Go to volume 1A textbook. Okay, na? Not Xerox material. Volume 1A textbook. In volume 1A textbook, go